Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I just want to talk about Arsenal's performance in the Champions League. 3-0 win against Real Madrid. I mean, it could have been 4 or 5. It was a completely dominating performance from Arsenal and it really surprised me, especially Mikel Arteta. I thought his tactics were going to be go in there, park the bus, get a 0-0 draw, get it out to Spain, maybe play for penalties. But he didn't. He went after Real Madrid. The intensity was there. And the reason they won the game so comfortably was because of the role he gave Declan Rice. He basically gave him a free role. The runs that Declan Rice was making off the ball, Real Madrid couldn't cope. And take away the 2 goals he scored, the free kicks, the second free kick, I mean, that's world class. I mean, that's a 10 out of 10 free kick. You're never going to see a better one. But just take away them for a second. He was the best player on the pitch. He really was. He was man of the match. And Arsenal paid a lot of money for Declan Rice. And in my opinion, he hasn't put in performances like that. He really took that game over. And that's what Arsenal have been expecting since he came to that club. And last night was the night that he really proved that maybe he was worth the money. Because people have doubted him, especially me. They really have. But Arsenal fully deserved it. Fair play to them. You have to give them credit. I was hoping Real Madrid would win, and I thought they'd win fairly comfortably. But you have to give Arsenal credit. But what I will say now is, Arsenal, you have got to go on and win the Champions League. You have to win the Champions League now. There is no point in beating Real Madrid 3-0. There's no point in having a performance like that. There's no point in the crowd getting up like that. There is no point unless you go on and win it. Arsenal fans are obsessed with Thierry Henry's winning goal in the Bernabeu in 2006. And it was a great, I remember that match. Henry was unbelievable. But they didn't win the Champions League. Yossi Benayoun for Liverpool scored a winner at the Bernabeu, a 1-0 win for Liverpool in 2009. Liverpool fans don't talk about that. Why? Because we didn't win the Champions League that year. It doesn't really mean anything. It was a great moment, but it doesn't mean anything. Arsenal need to get away from those moments. You need to go and win the competition. Arsenal have to win the Champions League. Our greatest ever moment was the 4-0 comeback against Barcelona. Why? Because we won the Champions League. Other than that, it would have been a great moment, absolutely a great comeback. But if we went on and lost that final, whenever the highlights of that would be shown, you'd be thinking, yeah, if only we had won the final. But we look at that and we said, that's why we won the final. And Arsenal need to look back at this game. And they need to say, that's when we believed that we were winning the Champions League. That's when the players, the manager, the fans, everyone believed that it was their year. And you don't have to be the best team to win the Champions League. Liverpool proved that in 2005. But Arsenal have to get over the line. They're going to be playing PSG in the semi-final. No disrespect to Aston Villa, but I think PSG will beat them. And then probably Barcelona in the final. So it's not going to be easy. If Arsenal are to win the Champions League, they have to beat Real Madrid, PSG and Barcelona. So basically the 3 best teams in Europe at the moment. So it's not going to be easy. But as I say, you don't have to be the best team to win the Champions League. They have to get it done. Because what's the point? What is the point in beating Real Madrid if you don't win the Champions League? But fair play to Arsenal. Flawless performance. Fully deserved. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. And let me know what you think.